Maybe I should buy some Nimpo. Yeah, trying to anti-air is a gamble. If I know they're not gonna attack me, then it's fine. But if I do, then it's a total gamble. Ooh, damn. I wouldn't mind killing some of those spider babe robots, but stopping to do that might be a bigger risk than it's worth. Oh, he jumped over my attack. Did you see that? He said, I don't believe in your neutral. I think I can just jump on you and you're gonna eat it. It's like I'm in a contest to see how quickly I can get my ass kicked. Damn, speedrun. Get your ass kicked speedrun. I'm saving time every time I try it, every attempt. Is this thing not centered? Am I tripping? Not even close. Not even close to center. Which hand is this? Is the right hand. Oh, I didn't even kill her ass. What? he's not even facing me. I thought for sure he wasn't gonna be able to damage me, but he punched the floor and had an AoE. I've never even seen them do that attack before. I didn't even know they had that. Wonder how these golden guys feel about exploding kunai. Yeah, if I stop the fight for any longer than like 2 seconds, I'm just putting my ass in the blender, in the grinder, the meat grinder. Might as well get out the baby oil, that part. I thought I blocked it. Okay. You guys have my life? I see. Yo, I have an idea. What if we make souls with the staff and then we spend them with the scythe? I have an idea. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna, dude, I got hit by marionettes twice, bro. Yeah, there's one. Where's the second one? I should have made two. Did it take so long that the other one didn't, that it just despawned? Anyway, the plan there was to absorb two and then get my full screen projectile going, but one of them didn't last long enough or something? I don't know. Anyway, fuck that plan. That plan don't work. If I kill two guys right next to each other, then we can go for it, I guess. Did he like dodge it? Okay, well, it's not enough to kill, we know that. Oh, there's that ground slam again. Okay, if level 2 of that can't even one-shot one of these guys, it's probably not worth doing them. I mean, it would be worth doing if it was safer. If I could get away from them and have enough time to charge a level 2. And then consistently like hit them with it from a distance, that would be much safer. But A, they have projectiles, and B, those marionettes have super far range on their dive attack. So nah, we just gotta do it straight up. Alright, we should have 2 on the field right now. Oh, he's not missing an arm? This is not even guaranteed to deal him. Bro, it's supposed to be a level 2, what the fuck? Oh, out the air, damn. Did we kill anybody? Nah. No one died. I don't know if I'm surprised at how bad this is at de-limbing them, or if I'm impressed at how good the lunar staff is at de-limbing them. It's like night and day. You would think the giant scythe would be good at de-limbing big demons. You'd think that's what it's for. Like, wouldn't it make sense for the staff to be better at de-limbing robots? And the scythe to be better at de-limbing organics? Organical targets, biological. No, that didn't work. This one's tough, but I've killed all the gold guys before. It's doable. Just need to be very fucking safe, very careful. You can only fight them at certain times. You see how it is, man. You see how it is. Maybe running around the outside isn't the key. It feels like it should be, though. Thing is, when those spiders do that spinning attack, they're serving themselves up on a silver platter for me. Like, that's the easiest time to kill one of them. You know, the problem is all the other people throwing 6 fireballs at a time. I broke his arm and he grabbed me anyway, damn. What a beast. Damn, that marionette cut off my escape and hit me at the same time. I mean, it's infinitely harder when the gold guys are out, so if we can just get rid of them, like, the rest of it should be doable. I don't know, maybe some magic would help with that? I do have enough money to buy magic. Damn, I thought I could bully that spider bot for a second. Said nope. Oh, you're all. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't think any other weapon can offer what the lunar staff offers right now. I thought I saw a red orb. I was like, oh, a little bit of Ninpo, let's go. But no, it was a red fireball. It was that guy shooting red fireballs at me. Probably never even do light heavy in the air. Like I think you get more frame advantage if you just do light land or light land. And then I can go for the obliterate, or we can go for more lights on the floor, or we could try to run away. Instead of just running away and kiting, I was tried hitting both of those flying dudes, and they were ready. You can't just approach them just because you want to. You can kind of if you have a flying swallow attack. I tried messing around with that earlier, but if they're too high above you, it won't like track up to them. But if they're at that height, you could get it. You could get it. Want to try it again? Let's try to flying swallow these bozos out to out to Yeah, the flying swallow, it's not like it kills them or de-limbs them, but it just knocking them out of the air. Like when I'm running around in a circle and there's one in front of me, being able to knock him out of the air would be cool, but it's a little bit tough to even get that going. But let's try hyper focus on getting circular kiting strat off the ground. Hold up. Man, this one is tough as balls. There we go, one shot him that time. See? I'm onto something. That's the problem with the ultimate attack on this weapon though, is that if I hit, if it misses, it's just over. We killed him. Oh, couldn't even get that out. It seems like it has potential. if I'm running around this, I don't know, I found this earlier when I was doing this with the lunar staff, where I'd be running around in a circle and I'd keep encountering one of them flying in front of me. And I try to anti-air him with the lunar staff, but it's like really finicky. You know, what if I time my anti-air with that instead of trying to use Y? What if I just man up and time that shit? Oh, why didn't you get both souls, bro? Why didn't you get both souls? I think I got stuck on the environment right there. I was trying to run away, but I couldn't like get away from them. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the ground punch. It's just there's a limited number of these flying dudes. I just need to find a strat to deal with them. Those marionettes are easy pickings. He won't fucking target him? Why? They both died at the same time. I've never seen them do that. You know what? Actually, I think the normal heal item might come in handy right here. Because they do half-life with every hit, pretty much, and that heals half-life, so I might get a lot more value out of those than I normally would. I gotta open my door more. I need to get more direct airflow between the outside and in here. Gotta dig deep. Gotta dig very deep for this one. This is the opposite of the last one, where the beginning wasn't too bad, but the end was bullshit. This is the beginning is bullshit, but the end isn't too bad. Did all three of them just jump at me at once? What the hell? Oh, they go right over you. Too far, damn. Yeah, you can't just attack them. They can armor right through your stuff, even though it's pretty easy to limb break them. I mean, a lot of these enemies are like that. Easy to limb break, but they have hyper armor on a lot of their moves. Man, are there 4 of these things at one time? That's crazy. Yeah, maybe if I just try to like keep them away from me. Wait a second, hold up. Okay, so there are times where I can get a lot of space, right? Switch to Scythe at those times, charge up a level 2, and let her rip. Yo. That might be the plan, that might be it. Out the air, of course. Okay. Look at how bad it is at breaking a limb. Because, like, that's a guaranteed limb break, isn't it? Point for the throne. Problem is I can't. If only I could manually aim it, but it auto targets. If I could just manually aim it at the flying guys to de-limb them with the level 2, then when they approach me, they'd already be executable, obliteratable. See? He did. He did, he did, he did. That hit me? What? I think we're onto something here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. It missed. Damn. The juggle? Come on, man. Two different guys. So it's not even guaranteed to delimb them when you anti-air them. Wow. That makes it significantly worse than what I was hoping for. I mean, that works pretty good. It's just took me all my heals to get this going. Oh, I probably had time to execute him. But then how is that really any different from using the staff and just doing a spinning ET? I guess because the level 2 goes further. It's more of a guaranteed chance that it'll hit them. The fact that it has trouble hitting them in the air and that it won't necessarily delimb them, though, that makes it ass. Nah, it's not good. Not like the staff is easy mode either. As you saw, they just resisted everything I did right there. They didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck about a single thing I did right there, but kiting them and handling them one at a time should be doable. Especially if I really start parrying them when they do that running attack at me from behind me. I've just been avoiding it or blocking it until now, or getting hit by it, but I've tried parrying it a couple times and actually works really good. High DLM chance. Damn, they're just disrespecting everything I do. This shit is crazy. The disrespect is real. 1 second. Yeah, if you see me start, if you see me turn back and start fighting them, that means I want to die and try again. That's like, nah, I messed up already. Why can't I obliterate that thing? What's going on here? Oh, I jumped into the fireball. Good job. Good job. If I could always aim it at the guy chasing me behind me, that would be like so ideal. And I can by waiting for them to get close to me. It'll auto prioritize whoever's closest. It's just you're opening yourself up by standing still. I don't think that's even hitting anyone. Damn. What up, Angelarius? How you doing? Is that a Pikachu? What's good? What's good? Have you ever beaten this challenge before on Ninja Master? It's pretty hard. Angel is fine. Okay. How do you do? I'm just throwing myself against the brick wall right now. How are you doing? This is a pretty difficult challenge. One of the harder ones for sure. Couldn't even tell if that guy was missing an arm. It's hard to tell. Man, whew. You played Sigma 10 years ago and you were left unimpressed, so you haven't really looked at 3D Ninja Gaiden for a while. Sigma, which one? Sigma 1 or 2? Unfortunate, he was out of range. Ten years ago, you can't remember? It was on PS3. Oh, okay. I don't think I played Ninja Gaiden 1 Sigma, so I don't really remember what console that was on. But Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, so if it was 2, then you definitely played that one. I don't know if Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 came out on PS1 or not though. I'm not the expert on Sigma. I've only played the original versions. But yeah, I don't know. Generally what I've seen is that the original versions are better than the Sigma versions, but to each their own. The people who made them certainly thought they were improving on the games, or else they wouldn't have done it, right? See the evasiveness these guys have? Is 7th gen my favorite? Which generation is 7th gen? Sorry, hard to answer questions during this challenge. It requires 100% focus. Oh, that's the Xbox 360. PS3, Xbox 360. You know, it's kind of hard to answer that question because, you know, what are we really talking about when we say 7th gen? Are we just talking about 7th gen, or are we talking about all the, you know, all the games that also got released, right? Like, you can play Sega Genesis games on 7th gen consoles, right? So when you say favorite, do you mean of just 7th gen, or like of everything? The fact that you can play a lot of the old games on the generation too. Games make the console. Yeah, so by that logic, then of course, you know, whichever generation can play the widest variety of games, I guess, would be the best. So, you know, by that logic, like, you know, the current gen would be the best, right? Because the Xbox Series X can play regular Xbox games, Xbox 360 games. It can play current games. It can, you know, there's retro games, and then the PlayStation 5 has, you know, through video streaming, you could play PS1 and PS2 games, a huge catalog of them. You know, the Switch 2 can play all sorts of like Nintendo, NES, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube games. So if I answer a question like that, I generally want to answer it like about the games that came out. By that logic, PC is the best since it can emulate almost everything. Yeah, by that logic, then PC wins over everything. Although I will say a lot of PC games, PC emulation isn't like perfect to the original game, and that kind of bugs me. I don't like playing a game and I notice there's like glitching and it's not behaving right and the graphics look weird and stuff. So but generally, yeah, by that logic, then PC rules everything. But if we're talking about like the games that came out for that generation, I mean, I'd probably say the Sega Genesis, and then the Saturn and the Dreamcast in that order. Because, you know, I grew up with those, so each one of them was my favorite at the time, you know. But you know, in a lot of ways, like the original Xbox in a lot of ways is like the Dreamcast too. You know, a lot of Sega's games came out on the OG Xbox. So even though I'm a Sega fan, like, you know, other consoles had a lot of good Sega offerings. Like Jet Set Radio Future, holy crap, that game is incredible, you know. Damn, that guy, I was waiting for him to come down, but he just wouldn't. Alright, I guess it's worth healing. It can take some fiddling and a little patience is required, and system requirements too. Like I played a couple of PS2 games on emulator that just my CPU just can't run them without massive slowdown and lag. So I need to upgrade my computer. Even though my CPU is 12 years old. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty old CPU, but you know, the PlayStation 2 is a lot older than 12 years old, so the system requirements are a consideration for me. You know, maybe you have a really good PC. If I had a good PC, then yeah, I wouldn't even consider, it wouldn't even be a question. But with a low-level PC on a console, emulation isn't always the greatest. Like, that's the problem with a lot of the Saturn emulators for me, is that they have really high system requirements. So I'm pretty much, especially if I want to stream, where like streaming, you know, streaming takes up extra CPU power that I need for emulating. So if I want to emulate a Sega Saturn game, I need to use SSF. I'm surprised that hit me. I'm surprised that hit me. You're gonna be hearing that a lot tonight. I'm surprised that hit me. Oh, from downtown. Oh, I had a red orb. I didn't even realize it. Am I aware of Alien Soldier? Is that the one that is that the treasure game? I always forget. Let's forget which one. Alien Soldiers. I get it mixed up with Alien Syndrome. Yeah. That's a treasure game. Yeah, I played Alien Soldier before. Yeah, I had a Sega channel for a little bit when I was a kid. for a couple months, maybe I don't know how long. And I think Alien Soldier wasn't a physical release in the US or something. You could only play it through like digital, like that. But yeah, I did play it back then. I didn't really get it though. I didn't understand it. I've never really gotten that far into it, but it's a pretty cool looking game. Are you a fan of the Alien Soldiers? Only released over here. Where's over here? Are you European? Are you EU? Damn, both of those enemies were obliteratable. Fuck. But the gold guys really like to dodge backwards out of your obliteration, which is rough. And the marionettes have two attacks they do that get them out of your obliterate. One where they jump in the air, and then that one there where they dive really far. So that was just the worst worst of the worst case scenarios. All the worst case scenarios at once. There it is. It doesn't hit me, but it, you know, prevents me from getting my iframes because I'm not doing my obliteration technique on them because they're in some weird state where they're unobliteratable. What is happening? Okay, we're doing all right. It's an expensive game. You'd like a copy, but there are more things I would want more than that for the price. Totally understandable, yeah. That is a game you can emulate, and it'll run just fine, so unless you have money to burn, I would definitely recommend not blowing your whole wad on it. Look at this guy spin. What the hell? This is the best attempt we had in a minute. Let's see if we can keep it going. That was a mistake. Rob the robot for the same price, but you'd rather have that in your game room? Yeah, I have a couple of games that don't belong in my game room that I need to get rid of, but I don't think I'm gonna get too much money for them. Like Enchanted Arms and Billy Hatcher. I definitely don't need to have those in my library. I could have much better games than that in there. This current rate, this could be the run. If I just, you know, do safe things like kill them like that instead of try to obliterate them. If I play safe. Oh, I took that fireball to the face for no reason. I think that's all of them. I'm not hearing any fireballs. Okay. Okay. This could be the run. I think I even have a heal left, don't I? Well, I have a life of 1,000 gods. I know I got that. Oh no, I don't have any heals left. Okay. Technically, though, I've got 2 full heals, so this is the one. We're doing it here. I'm spending everything I need to spend, but I also need to take a whiz, so I will be right back. BRB. Okay, fresh bladder, fresh mind. Let's do this. A couple of them already missing. These guys are so slow, I might be able to just kill them with this. Hold up. Except for you, where did you come from? It's not even like trying to fight me. You know, and hopefully they'll give me a blue soul every now and then. That'd be nice too. I should have just stuck with the lunar staff. The scythe isn't very good at breaking their limbs. As you saw there. That's fine, man, whatever. It's whatever. We can like, the thing about this challenge is that there are so few of the gold guys that getting to this stage, it should be a cinch. It shouldn't even be that bad. I'm just like omega super choking every time. Reminds you of Dante's Inferno with the scythe? That's actually a game I own a copy of. We're gonna be playing that pretty soon, but I wanted to beat all my Xbox 360 games before I go on to the PS3. Like, what else do I have to beat? Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Playing NG3 or NG2 right now, and we got Infinite Undiscovery, Residence of Fate. I've already beat it, but I want to try to do the endgame dungeon and El Shaddai, and then we're moving on to PlayStation 3 games after that. And Dante's Inferno is one of those. I own a couple copies of that. I own two copies because GameStop sent me a broken one. I bought it from GameStop, and then you couldn't get past like the third level, so I sent them an email and they just sent me another copy and said don't even return the other one. Well, now I should sell the other copy back to them. Oh my god, I don't think they buy games anymore though, do they? You like doing challenge runs, but you generally do them on retro achievements? Oh yeah. I've never been into achievements. I always thought they were dumb. Because they always were like for dumb things. I don't know, like you beat level 1, you get an achievement. Like, why am I getting achievements for beating the training mission? I always thought they were weird, but achievements for cool things are definitely something I'm into. Like beating the game on a hard mode or something like that, getting an achievement for that's kind of cool. I've never seen their AI just bug out like that before. See, look at, he dodged away from my obliterate. That's crazy. Ooh, oh my god, the one hit into the throw, the classic. See, you saw that I played Devil May Cry. Actually, I gotta pause it. I can't read while we're going. You never cared before the retro achievements? Yeah, I could see that being a fun way to re-experience an old game though. God of War 2, to give you some perspective, the hardest set on there was beating the game on God difficulty with no upgrades. Okay, yeah. See, yeah, something like that would be a cool achievement to have. Will you get over here, bro? The attacking the throw again. That's fine. I kind of mentally gave up on that one. Yeah, I still need to play God of War 1 one day. I've played God of War 2 and 3, but I haven't played 1. I own the new God of War and I haven't played that. I've owned it for hella long. I got it for like 15 bucks on sale on what's it called? On PSN. I own a shitload of games. I own like hundreds of games, but I spent like 10 years of my life playing fighting games and Dark Souls and doing nothing but that, so I didn't get around to playing a lot of games because of those. I can't believe this guy hasn't limb broken yet. I guess I didn't delay. Yeah, so the thing about this is like there's random slowdown. It's not random, but there's like variable slowdown. So like the timing to do light obliterate, as opposed to light what you saw there where he did the overhead smash. The combo, it's like it changes. You need to delay that last input to get the obliterate, but if you push it too close together, you get the full combo. But if it slows down the timing to get the obliterate, it gets changed. Anyway, it's not. I shouldn't even been fighting those guys. Anyway. The new ones are good, but it's a very different game from the PS2, PS3 games. Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, it's made by, you know, different people, right? David Chaffee or whatever, the creator's not a part of it anymore. I honestly never liked, you know, alright, so I'm an old school Sega fan, right? So, like, there were certain things about, you know, other companies that I didn't give a fuck about, like Nintendo and PlayStation and all that. Like, I didn't care about Final Fantasy. I didn't care about God of War. I didn't give a shit about Metal Gear. Alright, so I've been going back and playing those games now because, you know, at the time I didn't, it was like the console wars, you know, you didn't want to give a fuck about your enemy's best offerings, you know what I mean? But the console wars are long over, so it's time to play some of those games. And that's what I've been doing. You participated in the second console war? Damn, dude. Sounds hardcore. I can't believe that hit me. Keep getting cucked by that. Dude, this guy shooting fireballs right now is making my life hell. That guy right there, he was just endless fireball spam. Dun, dun, dun. Which one are you just telling a joke, or are you actually referring to a specific time frame? It's already 4 a.m. No way, dude. How is it 4 a.m. already? Holy shit. We gotta, my goal was just to complete at least this one test of valor tonight. That was it. But now it's looking like we might not even do that. If I'm on this test of valor for 3 days, we might skip it. Oh, maybe buying magic would help tip the scale. I deserve that. Could you imagine if Xbox sold an adapter that let you play PS5 games on consoles today? A company called Bleamcast, or I don't know if that's the company name or the name of the product, but a company tried to make a product called Bleamcast for the Dreamcast that could play, I think it was PS1 games, and they almost got away with it, and then Sony shut it down. So I can't imagine that, because somebody tried to do it. Somebody's tried to do it before. And then the second one's Nintendo versus Sega. Oh, okay, I got you. Juggled by... Bleem wasn't an adapter? No, yeah, it was a disc. You weren't literally putting PS1 games in your console, right? You were just playing them off of a disc. Dun, 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 dun. Although funny enough, something like that would make more sense today, because a PS5 and an Xbox are like the same fucking thing. Whereas, you know, Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis are like very different hardware. Madness, dude, the absolute madness. I was afraid that was happening since that guy was in the air when I hit him with the first hit of the the ultimate technique. It launched him backwards, so the rest of it didn't connect and kill him. Oh shit. Ba, ba, ba. Not super practical if you wanted a collection. Yeah, having a collection is nice, but you know, there's so many things that can go wrong. You know, like you should see my copy of Disgaea for the PS2. The disc is completely like rotted. The whole entire disc is like, it looks like someone took like sandpaper to it. And then you know, not to mention all the games I've lent to people over the years that they never returned. So many of my best video games I don't have anymore. Oh, you can't parry that last hit, I think. What is that, 3? Four? Five? Oh no, wait, that wasn't 5. boy, we're in the thick of it right now. Surrounded by all sides. You would love a Bleem cast in your collection? Did they ever actually produce any of them? I'm sure there's like test versions of it. I wonder if they got onto the internet somehow. Unfortunately, my connection, like, I don't know, the collection's a little bit of a sore topic for me. I lent all my, I don't have anything older than PS2 right now because I lent all my everything before that. So PS1, Sega Dreamcast, N64, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, all those games I lent them to my brother, and then he sold them all and kept the money and told me I didn't have a claim to ownership of anything that I had ever given him. So I don't know, the video game collection topic is a little bit of a sore one for me. My brother's a real scoundrel, piece of shit, and I hope his next flare-up takes him out for good. That would be awesome. Karma, bitch. How am I doing on heals? I still got all my big heals? Okay. It survived all that? Oh, I didn't heal because I thought I might be able to survive another hit. Damn. Well, damn. But yeah, I'd like to start rebuilding my collection someday. I need to get my hands on a first, like, priority list is get a Sega Genesis, a Sega CD, a Sega Saturn, and a Sega Dreamcast. And start rebuilding my collection someday. So if you know anybody that's got a cheap versions of those in NTSC and wants to sell them to me for dirt cheap, let me know. But considering you're in Ireland, you probably don't. You probably don't. How are you alive? Oh, did he not die? I kept thinking that there was a soul to absorb, but I think that guy was the guy that I was fighting and he lived. Can't even see the dude I'm attacking sometimes. Your wife collects PlayStation? Cool, cool. I wish I had a gamer wife. That would be pretty cool. All the consoles and their variants, nice. Am I into electronic repair at all? No, I have no electronic repair skills, unfortunately. Why do you ask? I don't know, I'm just thinking about it like it's a video game, like Deus Ex or something like that. Like, I didn't invest any points into electronics. Oh, the throw. Damn, I got bullied. I got bullied. You know, considering my goal is just to kill the gold guys, because there aren't that many of them, and then maybe, I don't know, man, maybe getting a bunch of magic would help. Let's try casting a couple spells. Problem is, I don't think any of these magic spells are gonna one-shot them, but if it at least, you know, I don't know, like, oops. Oh, look at that. I can buy upgrades I didn't even know about. 20k though, damn. It's gonna take all my money. Let's test something out real quick. It's the first time I've spent all my dough. But it's not easy, but don't misunderstand, but it's not as hard as people imagine to buy a broken console and repair it yourself with a third of the price of the working console. Oh yeah. I don't know, man, I just have bad luck with that stuff. Like, in the middle of my, what's it called, in the middle of my, the fuck is that game called? Metroid Prime 2 playthrough on my GameCube. I was doing, my controller broke, my analog stick of my controller broke, so I opened up the controller and tried to fix what was broken. And not only did I not fix it, I broke what was broken even more, and I made it so the left trigger made the analog stick register a left input every time I pulled it. So not only did I not fix it, I broke it even worse. And that has been my experience every single time I try to do anything with electronics. I always don't fix it and I break it worse. So that's how I am with electronics. That's why I don't fuck around with them too much. I have 2 of these. What the hell? What am I doing? Like, maybe the level 3 version of this will one-shot those gold demons. If that's the case, then we just found the easy way to do this shit. I would just need to be able to afford more magic than I had. I already had 3 of these? What? Alright, let's see how this goes with magic spam. Hey man, if they're gonna use magic, you know what? I'm gonna use magic too. Fuck it. Yeah, so I need to get a new GameCube controller. Unfortunately, that was the last GameCube controller I had. It did in fact one-shot him, okay. Still getting kind of bullied, but okay. It didn't even hit that guy. Fuck. Does that have like a maximum range? Unfortunately, the magic wasn't that good. Killing one of them is alright, but I need to be able to kill like more than one at a time with it. If I could kill 2 or 3 at a time, we might be in business. This guy's AI broke. Nice. We like that. That guy jumped over my obliteration technique, so it whiffed and didn't come out. We don't like that. In good condition shouldn't be too hard to find. The N64 controllers you don't want to break. It can cost a fortune for a good condition. Yeah, because all those Mario Party games breaking all the controllers. Commentary on your gameplay, but I don't have a great deal of input. Sorry if it's distracting. No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're totally fine. I'm probably not going to be able to beat this challenge tonight, so I'm just kind of getting like experience and practice right now. I can't stress this enough. You don't have to kill that many of the gold guys. If this was a normal, like, normally it's like a 50-50 split, 50 of each kind, and having to kill 50 of these gold guys would just be absolutely unmanageable. But the fact that it's not a 50-50 split, it's like, it's more like ooh, okay. What? Why did that even hit me? I mean, I'm definitely not locked in. Like, right there, I didn't even give a shit. I was like, whatever, just kill him. Something in Onimusha it's similar. It seems like a similar challenge. This is only one floor, though. There's one of these in each level in the game, starting in level, like, chapter 3, I think? Chapter 3-ish, so there's like 9 or 10 of these in the game. And this isn't even the hardest one. There was one earlier that was harder than this one. The only reason this one's hard is because of the gold guys. As soon as they're gone, it's rip bozo. It might take a couple tries, but... You know, this isn't even required, but you do usually get some kind of permanent upgrade, like a health upgrade or a magic upgrade if you do this. Yo, let's see what happens if I use deal-in magic. I was gonna say, did he outrange it? Like, just for a frame of reference, on the first one of these, I spent 10 hours trying to beat it. 10 fucking hours trying to beat the first challenge. You know, maybe I've been thinking about this all wrong. Maybe I've been going about this wrong. Like the spider things they're relatively easy to break their limb, and then if I can do that I can obliterate them and I can get a soul so I can do a spinning UT and then start getting stuff to drop on the ground, you know. I don't know. It's more like Doom 2016 rather than Onimusha. Well, this isn't like the regular game, this is just the challenge floor. Like, oh yeah, they have those in Doom 2016, you're right, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, more like that, it's like that. Like, I could totally just ignore this and continue on with the rest of the game and beat it, but A, it's a challenge, so I want to do it. You know, I feel challenged, I want to do the challenge. But B, you know, you do get an upgrade for doing it. Wonder if this will kill them at level 2. You have any kind of indicator of what the overall progress is? The challenge is not. It's 100 enemies, and the distribution of the enemies just depends on the challenge. Some of them are 50-50, some are like there's one big enemy and then a ton of little enemies. This one's more like that, except the little enemies are these spider chicks. They're not little enemies. They're normal enemies. So just to keep myself sane while I'm doing this, I usually count in my head how many of each enemy I've killed so far, so I know, like, you know, how close I am to completing it, but obviously I can't really do that while I'm yapping and reading the chat. It kind of helps you stay focused too if you keep counting. It's like when you're doing, you know, it's like if you're doing push-ups, you know, you keep track of how many push-ups you're doing, right? You don't just start doing push-ups without counting. It's sort of like that. But I'm trying to ballpark it. Maybe that's like 5-ish right there. 5 of them. Then some shit like that happens, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you think you're doing good, and then one of these spider things will just do the most fucking random bullshit ever. I didn't like go in time, damn. And I got juggled. I got juggled again. Just kill me, bro. Go next. See, if you wanna keep count for me, man, that would help. That'd be a big help. Not that you do or would, but it would be a help. If I had someone telling me, sitting next to me, telling me how many I killed, so I could just focus on killing. But like I said, keeping track of the number I've killed kind of does help with focus a little bit. Just stops you from zoning out. Need to kill, I think, about 25 of the gold guys, and then I guess after that it'd be 75 of the spider chicks. You're also gaming outside. Right on, right on. Like, that's such a shit way to start. Immediately one of them flies from off screen and hits me. It's not the end of the run though, so I need to try to not get tilted when something like that happens. Doesn't mean it's over, you know? It's just not ideal. Yeah, that dash back move that they do is so fucking... it fucks you over so bad. So you do light to break their limb, and then you do a pause, and then you go for the obliterate, but then they fucking dash backwards. How long have I been at this? Let's see how long we've been streaming tonight. 2 hours tonight, and I don't know how long I did it for last night. Somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour. I don't think we did it for an hour last night, but I could be wrong. So we're probably like 2.5 hours in. That's 2, baby. 2, no damage. Good start. Good start. Good start. 3 with no damage. This could be the one. Alright, we took some damage, but not a big hit. I think that's 5. Six. She dashed out of it. I've never seen them do that before. That is new. It knew I was having a good run, so it did a brand new technique. The lightning into the immediate cannon spike, cannon spike. I've never seen it do that before. I didn't even know it could do that. Wow, I didn't know it could recover that quickly. So yeah, starting off being aggressive with this guy isn't necessarily a good idea. Load times are tolerable. Yeah, they're not too bad. Not too bad compared to like a PlayStation 1. The load times on the PS1 are like one of the slowest, I think. One of the slowest out there. And they put the save right next to the challenge too. That helps. That helps tremendously. Yeah, depending on the load times and how long it would take to run back, I definitely wouldn't sink this much time into it. I think that's like 3. I don't know how we got out of that without taking too much damage, but I'll take it. If I went on that guy there, I would have got hit because of his armor frames. Yeah, off screen. Keep it moving, Chain. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Every time I absorb a soul by accident, I die a little inside. Nice little double kill right there. Oh, and a red. I'll take it. I'll take a red. I'll use it. I'll take it and I'll use it. And nobody died to it. It seemed like a good attempt. It did. Till I stopped moving, dude. I really need to keep running in a circle. If I stop for too long, like they all just fucking converge on me and it's over. I was hoping that Fireball would kill at least one of the marionettes. I know it won't kill the gold guy, but I was hoping a marionette would die and I would get a soul to work with, but nah. I think that's like 3 of them. Oh shit, I have the scratch. Couldn't get out. Fuck. iframe, or not iframes, but armor frames. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. It gets so like out of control and overwhelming when you anytime like sometimes you need to, you know, hit a guy a couple times to be able to kill him, right? You can't just only run away. Oh, I took the skies. Of course. Did the wrong one. You see that? I was about to kill that guy. And then from downtown, here comes one of those fucking marionettes. Man. Oh man, so like, they have projectiles, they have jumping attacks. What don't they have? Sometimes you can hinder the enemies by cutting off their limb, and then they're not able to chase you as well, but I don't think that matters for either of these enemy types. I think even without a limb, with the limb missing, they both have no issue chasing. Can I? My magic isn't that good in this fight. The most I could have is 7. I could buy enough to fill up the 4, and then I can have 3 in the stock, but I don't have enough money to upgrade the one spell that would kill them. I don't have enough money to upgrade the one spell that would kill them in one hit and buy 7 magic items. And that would still only be 7 kills, and I have to kill 25 of them, and then I have to kill 75 of the marionettes. Honestly, the 75 marionettes are not the problem. The problem is the 25 gold guys, so being able to kill 7 of them would definitely help though. But let me see again if I can one-shot this guy with a level 2 Art of the Piercing Void. I mean, killing 7 of them would be a big help. It wouldn't be like, oh, you insta-win, but it would help a lot. It would help a lot. Let's see if we can kill him with a level 2. Wrong spell. Wrong spell. Alright, well now I need fresh ones. These guys are missing HP. I fucked that up. Did you see how many times that guy dodged backwards? Dodged backwards damn near 10 times. Let's change to the right spell. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't kill. No kill. No kill, unfortunately. See, unfortunately, to get that spell to kill, I'd need to put another level into it, and that costs $20,000, and I have 30,000, and each one of those magic replenishment items cost 6,000. So I would need to buy, and I would need to buy 5 more of them. So the math, yeah, the math ain't mathing. I don't have enough money. But you know, there are people who do this probably without using any magic or heals. So the strategies exist to do this, but you just gotta be good, man. Just gotta get good. Okay, I think that's my first one. You're my first one. Two. Big number 2. The main problem is that what just happened right there. These marionettes can dash at you from half the screen away. Do you get iframes when you cast a spell? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So even if I'm having a good run, like something like that will happen, and it's very bad when that happens. It does a lot of damage. There they go again. Wait, did that one-shot that guy? And he dropped a... Whoa, they drop a huge heal. Hold up, hold up, hold up. That heal is huge. Different enemies heal for different amounts. Alright, so... if you kill an enemy with a ultimate technique, they can't drop a blue or a red essence. They only drop yellow. So killing them without them gives me a chance for them to drop a heal. The problem is it takes a while for the essence to come out of them before you can absorb it, and if I stick around to even look at what kind of essence they drop, I'm gonna get fucked. And if you wait too long, the essence disappears too. So it'd be a lot easier to sustain if I could just kill them normally and absorb any blue essences they drop, but even being able to do that is like... You're asking for it. You're asking for it if you do that. Alright, that was my bad. I jumped right into it. Ooh, nice try. She tried. That's the problem. It means just running away from them is not, I guess, a viable strat, because they can do that. Like, what is this gold guy doing? He's not even trying to fight me. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to deal with that? He's just running around in circles. Like, you're trying to, you know, recognize patterns and like make a game plan, and then you got this dude who's just running around in circles. Like, how am I supposed to figure that out? He doesn't even know what he's doing. How am I supposed to know what he's doing? He doesn't even know what he's doing. Any more heals? I got one more. I don't think we got the gold guy. Fuck me. Is that a blue? Oh, it's a blue. Give me. And then I get hit. I got a blue and then I immediately got hit. Dude, if I could like compile a fucking slideshow of all the times that enemies dropped a blue health in this, I grab it and then I immediately get hit. Immediately, like instant karma, like a blue. Let me get hit right away. It would be long. It would be a long compilation. That was a nice try. It was a nice try. It was a nice try. And even though that was a nice try, I still got scammed by a bunch of the marionettes diving at me from behind. Even with that being a nice try. Don't chase the mushroom off the cliff. Sounds like some very zen advice. Try to remember that. Already lost count. What are we at, like 3? And then sometimes you get these enemies that just refuse to limb break, like hit them so many times and the limb don't break. Nah, I thought about going to fight him and then I decided no. We're not even at 10 and I've already lost count. God damn it. Do I have full camera control? Yeah, kinda. Not really in certain circumstances. Like when I'm doing a ultimate technique, the spinning thing, I can't control the camera during that, which is one of the hardest things, is that, you know, you don't know, you can't keep your eye on all the action. But like I can do this, but it requires a lot of dexterity. I have to hold the analog stick and hit the jump button with the same exact thumb and the other side of my thumb. When you're obliterating someone and when you're doing a spinning ultimate technique, you don't have camera control. Alright, I'm just gonna call that 10. We'll just say that's 10. I don't know the real number, but let's say that's 10. 11. 12. $13. That's really unfortunate. So the button to obliterate them is the heavy attack button, but if you hold forward in heavy attack for too long, you get a running attack, and if you tap forward in heavy attack at the same time, you might get a launcher, and if you're too far away, you just get your normal heavy attack. So even though I limb broke that guy, I think I held forward for too long because I did a running attack instead of the obliterate. Man, that was a really good attempt. The other problem is the gold guys, every single attack they have does half my life bar, every single one of them. So if they combo with each other or anything, I'm pretty much dead. I guess the fireball there didn't do half. The fireball doesn't do half, but does a good amount. One. Big one. It's a big two, big two, big two. Three, baby. 3 already? Hell yeah, you're doing good, Chain. Four. Five. Gotta get out of this situation though. Unlucky. I think that's 6. I still got hit because I thought I was like in a momentary. I knew the invulnerability wore off, but I thought I was hitting everybody, so I thought I was safe. But there was a one marionette that from half a football field away fucking hit me at that exact moment when I recovered from that, and I wasn't holding block. Amazing. I think we killed one. I think we can call that 8. Nine. 10. They're being super passive right now. Oh, is that 11? It took a long time to get there. I can't remember. Well, call that 12. Let's try. 13. 13. 13. $14. 15. Man, why do you have to survive that? Is that 16? I forgot. I forgot. $17, $18. $19. What the fuck is happening? $20. $21. I think we de-limb that guy. 22. You drop a heal? No. There's something that's really fucking annoying, and that is when they die, they have a blue flame before the essence spawns. So sometimes it looks like they're dropping a blue essence, but it's just the blue flame for when you kill them. It triggers me so much when I think they dropped a blue, and then it turns out to be a yellow. Alright, we're close enough to 25, I don't need the count anymore. Yeah, it's the last one. Okay, all the gold guys are dead, finally. Like, it just looks like they would be so free to this right now. Like, I should be able to just charge a level 2. They're not even, like, coming at me. Like, look at this. This should be so free. This should be so free. Except this does, like, shit damage. What the hell? This doesn't do any damage, though. Take my eyes off it for 1 second and look what happens. I don't know. It just doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know if it's good. Nah, it sucks. It actually sucks. Okay. We're going back to the rod, baby. Rod style. I just needed to try that out and see if it was any good. Not that. Look at how many there are. The second I try to fight them fair and square, straight up, immediately die. Damn, it's 5 AM. Okay, I do need to go to sleep, but we got time for one more. Sorry, I know you're on that EU time. You got your whole day ahead of you. I'd love to stream. I'd love to stream this all day, but it is veg time here. Last try, last try. I'm gonna do a sites run just for fun. Fun run. Fun run coming up. Damn, 3 hours on this? God damn. Why isn't anybody attacking? What's going on here? That one didn't count. Yeah, I finally found this string with this that has a pretty high DLM chance. You thought I had that one? I mean, technically I did, but I kind of threw it on purpose. Feels weird to say that, but I don't know, man. There's just something like when you're struggling this long with something and it's almost, you're like, oh, the end is in sight. You just kind of like let your guard down, you know, and you're like, all right, I got this. The rest of this should be easy, and then you get fucking owned. You just gotta keep being cheap. Don't stop being cheap. Like, do you see the fucking ridiculous flight path that thing took to hit me there? Like, what the fuck, man? Whoever programmed those enemies, you belong in jail. You're going straight to jail, sir. Damn, I was trying to get a charged UT off against those guys, but as you saw, they covered each other's backs pretty good. I'm so salty, man. I wanted to beat this tonight. I'm so salty we didn't beat this tonight. There's only one thing that can do it. And that's the starting weapon, baby, the dragon sword. Watch this. Fucking I can't stop getting hit. I just want to try sniping these guys out of the air with this. That's it. That's all I want to do. I mean, that's cool that it can snipe them out of the air like that. It's just if they're above you, we have to be really close to them and aligned like properly, perfectly for it to actually work. Anybody looking? One more. This is it. This is the for real last. If I don't stop, my adrenaline's gonna be pumping too hard and I'll never go to bed. Gotta come down. Adrenaline junkie over here. Can't go to sleep. I don't have a thick Latina beckoning me to the bedroom, so it's hard to cut it off, you know? Okay, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, they can armor, their throw has hella armor on it. You struggle with sleeping sometimes too? Yeah, I usually don't right now, but ever since I started playing this game, I've been like staying up later and later because it's so hard that it like pisses me off, and I'm like, no, I can't go to sleep. I gotta beat this section. But I don't know, if we spend too long on this tomorrow, then we'll just have to skip it and go on and continue the story. We're only like 4 or 5 chapters from the end of the game, so I gotta beat this and get to the rest of my backlog before it becomes 90 degrees and my Xbox overheats, which already happened like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, thanks for the follow, Angel, and thanks for coming through, man. Have a good night. I'll catch you later. Peace. Be playing some more with this tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm like reaching for the wrong thing. Later.